Today is the 22nd of February, 2013. We're at the New York State Military Museum in Saratoga Springs, New York. My name is Wayne Clark. Sir, for the record, would you please state your full name and date and place of birth, please?
I'm Peter E. Fisher, and 10 Montgomery Street, Port Edward, New York.
Okay, and when were you born?
I was born in December 8th, 1920.
And
At Prince Edward Island, Canada.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And his name is,
Now, did you attend school in Canada?
what?
Did you attend school in Canada?
No, we come over after I was about 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
Our father moved the family to Maine.
All right.
Next to Maine, that's right next to Rumford, where I had two paper mills there.
What part of Maine?
Well, Rumford is Rumford, Maine.
Oh, okay.
Two
Yep.
paper mills there. We lived in Mexico, just across the bridge.
All right.
But father worked in the IP mill. It was Oxford and IP and 2 mills.
Okay.
And so that was in about I was 3 years old, so it'd be about 1923.
All right.
Yeah.
And you attended school there?
Yeah, we attended school up until 1936. The mill went down in Rumford, Maine, so I transferred my father up to Fort Edward, New York.
Okay.
IP had a mill there, so we moved at that point. I was 16 years old.
Okay. Now, did you graduate from school?
Yeah, I
From high school?
graduated before the high school. Yeah,
Okay. Do you recall what year you graduated?
19. What was it, 19? Let's say that.
Probably about 34 or 35?
36, I think.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Now, you graduated from high school and you went to work at that time, or did you go to
Yeah, I went to
school?
work in over to the IP mill I had there when my father was working there.
Okay.
I worked there until when the war broke out, December 7th, 1941.
Okay. Do you remember where you were when you heard about the attack on Pearl Harbor?
Yes, it was quite a shock. My father and I were working down in the basement in the mill. So quite a shock. So it wasn't long before I decided to join the Marine Corps.
So you enlisted in the Marine
I
Corps.
enlisted, yeah.
Why did you pick the Marine Corps?
Well, I had a buddy of mine named I forget his first name. He wrote a letter to me and told me he was in the Marine Corps. He joined about a month after war started. And he said, "You want a good training, you better come in here. Get a good training." So I had no idea what it was about. So I joined the Marine Corps. That reason, I was going to war. I want to get trained well. So I did.
Now, where did you go for your basic training?
Peleliu,
And what was that like?
it was rough.
Was rough?
We had the toughest in the world. Sergeant Coots was from Albany, but he was big, strong, and he was mean. I said, when I get off, I get a train set going in there, and when I get to the place, you get off the train, you get on a truck, and the truck follows over across the bridge to the island. He was waiting there for us. So I was sick. So he lined us up, said march. And I was sick, I had a sore, so I went over the ditch and started throwing up. He come over there, grabbed me, shook me, kicked me. He said, "You ever step out of line?" I said, "I got a swap. I don't care what you swap, swing back." He was tough, rough. I said, "What am I getting into anyway?"
Now, was that your first time away from home?
Yeah, it was tough, yeah.
Okay. Once you completed your basic training,
Yeah.
what happened next?
Well, they basic training. They sent us a group of us to Peleliu school. They checked you out, see what you do pretty good in. So I guess I was pretty good at that communication. So they sent us to Quantico, Virginia. We trained there for a couple of months, I think.
Okay. They trained you as a radio operator?
Yeah. You know, the airplane, we grew up in the woods. They had, most of the time we use what you call two-piece field radio. You had a guy that had a weather generator,
Yep.
and the other guy had a transmitter. He just talking messages out. So anyway, it come to go through a training there. They said we're going to ship across. I think it was to meet the first main division, just leaving some, not all the division, but the replacements. We were going to be replacement Guadalcanal. So a train broke down going over there. We never got there. We never got to the convoy went out before left us. We got there, and so they didn't want to do with us. So there was about 40 of us. Okay. So they sent us over. I think it was Treasure Island, San Francisco. I think so. And we spent 2 months there doing guard duty, ammunition stuff along the ocean front there.
Did you get any time off when you were there? Did they give you any time off?
Yeah, you go to ships,
Okay.
And so that was more or less a place people going in and out of.
Okay.
So the train broke down several times. We had switched trains, and it took us so long. But they said we got out there and the convoy was gone. They didn't know what to do with it. Anyway, from there they finally, after a couple of months, they finally decided what to do with it. They found a merchant marine ship. They bought cargo, like ammunition and that stuff. And we had to get on there. It was kind of tough going on that place. It wasn't a big ship. Had no little protection there in case another ship come in. So we had to go way around the way from everybody, make sure we didn't run any Japanese ships or planes. Way around. It took us 24 days to get there.
Now, did you get sick at all?
I was sick as a dog all the way. Well, I guess I was sick. I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
I couldn't stay downstairs. It was stuffy down there. So I stayed up on the deck underneath one of the boats, and after. And I stayed there the whole ship. I wouldn't get down. They tried to get me down. I won't get down. I can't breathe down there. so it's a week. I didn't eat for it. But 7 days I didn't eat at all. Couldn't eat. So it was I can't think. I don't know his name. There was a black fellow from worked in the kitchen. And then he come out, grabbed me, and I said, "Man, you're gonna die." I said, "I think I am." So I didn't even get a strength to get up and jump overboard. So I would. He said, "I'll get you." I come out, man. He bought me some chicken broth. So the best thing for you, he said, he had to feed me. I couldn't even put my hand. He fed me that, kept fed me that, coming out supposed to be me. Because he just settled down. Best you can have. I never got entirely over it, but I still sick the whole trip. And anyway, we landed in some French island there. I can't think of the name, but it was a place where there was they had a lot of leprosy in it. Leprosy.
Okay. Yeah.
So we had to keep away from them. I forget the name of the island. They didn't. That's why supplies, a bunch of supplies in there. And ship would come and pick it up. So we helped them empty all our supplies out of the boat. We had a lot of ammunition and stuff in there for that, to need for the war. So from there, we ran here a couple of months, I think. And then they put us on a ship and brought us over to, I forget the first island.
Cape Gloucester? Was it Cape Gloucester?
Same.
Cape Gloucester?
Was it Cape Gloucester?
Same.
Was it called Cape Gloucester?
Oh, no. First place we got a battle with New Guinea. They call it New Britain.
Oh, okay.
That'd be our first battle
Okay.
after Guadalcanal. So we met up with our first division and trained after we had a little rest because these guys just come out to So we went to training then for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And, I forgot what, we just started our training, and I come down with a lecture.
Oh,
So he sent me to Australia to have an operation in the Army hospital
yep.
there. And so after the operation, I run a terrible fever way up. They thought I had malaria. And it went about 3 or 4 days, and I got infection all through me. Finally opened my cut up, and it was all pus all over, infection all through.
Yep.
So I went to like a coma, went to sleep for 3 or 4 days because the infection was so bad there. And the nurse told me afterwards the doctor left something in there, caused the infection. So anyway, you notice every morning I come in here for about 4 days. I had to see you die. You don't keep your life. You had a strong heart,
Mm.
And so I finally come through it, and I had to still lay in bed for 20 more days. So until I got able to get up and walk. But it was about 2.5 weeks, I think. We had to go to battle. So I said to the doctor, I want to go. I'm too strong. He said, well, you got to tell them, don't give you heavy duty.
Yep.
But, so I went. I didn't want to miss getting any battle.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and we landed on one of them little small beaches. There's no Japs there, but after we landed, the 3 Jap planes way off in the distance, so heading our way there.
Yep.
Right for us. It was like right ahead. The beach was long, but it was kind of narrow. So most of the land, it jumped into the woods there. It was a lot of big, high flyers and
Yep.
heavy jump. And when I did, it got scratched up pretty good, and they knocked my watch off a lot. I never could find that. I got so strong.
Oh.
So at least we didn't get hit.
Mm-hmm. So that was at Cape Gloucester.
Huh?
That was at Cape Gloucester where you were attacked by the Japanese planes.
No, it's at New Guinea.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Get knocked down there at Cape Boston?
Yeah,
It's a mistake, man.
yeah, it does say Cape Gloucester here.
Yeah.
But it was New Guinea?
That's New Guinea.
Okay.
I guess they call it New Britain. They changed names there. Used to be
Okay.
New Guinea. I think it's New Britain now. Anyway, the ship's up down there because it rained for 14 or 15 days steady there.
Now, did you come into direct contact with the Japanese? Did you come into direct contact with the Japanese?
Well, I did myself. The front lines did. I was back on
Okay.
vacation, but we had to keep on. And the only time I was on the front lines when after about the 3rd or 4th day, they needed some. The front line spread out so much. They needed help on this side, so we got over that side. And you couldn't dig a fossil there. It was raining wet, and you dig before the water. If you did, most times you water up your ankles.
Yep.
The terrible mess. That's the hard part of it.
Now, what about tropical diseases like, what about like malaria or dengue fever? Did you contract any of that?
No. Pretty lucky.
Did you have to
Something
take,
like that.
did you have to take that Adabrin? Those malaria tablets?
I think we did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because a lot of people did get malaria.
Okay.
But yeah, it was scary like front lines though, because you told you anything in front of you, you hear everything in front of you, just shoot them. Because they're going to be Jap, So we heard, during the middle of the night, we heard some shuffling out there. So we all shot. You hear nothing again. You couldn't see hardly anything. It's kind of scary when you can't see. But anyway, when the morning come, we saw, the only thing we saw there was once in wild pigs. We saw 3 or 4 wild pigs were top.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a lot of wild pigs there, back there. Natives, they ate them all the time.
Uh-huh. Okay. And your job was basically, radio operator?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Okay.
So, trying to think, from there we, I think quite a few days we were there. And it finally stopped raining.
Yep.
And we had those little natives. There were a lot of little natives all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And Upper Brook was all short people. And
Huh.
they built a church for us, and they built a big barracks for eating. So it won't take about 1 day to build a roof on it. Little short people all over the place.
Huh.
They're good. They make it up just twines and big branches and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But never leaked. It's amazing.
Really?
So from there, I think we're back to Australia.
Okay.
Or we somehow, I'm not sure, but we ended up in Australia.
Okay.
And,
And what did you do in Australia? Just more training?
but,
Was it more training in Australia?
yeah, before we went to the next place would be Peleliu.
Oh, Peleliu, okay.
Yeah, but we had a lot of training for that. And, it was,
Yeah.
Peleliu, South Valley, that was
Yeah.
really bad. We moved from Australia about a couple of weeks before we were going to make a landing.
Mm-hmm.
We landed on what's it called, Good Enough Island. There was nobody there, nobody ever lived there, I guess. And get on there, and it was evening when we got there, so we didn't have much time to do much, setting up and things. So we just laid down and went to sleep.
Yeah.
And there was something shuffling on at night. We didn't realize what it was. The place was filled with rats.
Oh, rats.
Rats. Never see some rats. I mean, they found about, they found out they had some poison, put poison on the next, these coconut trees all over the place.
Yeah.
They must have fell on them. Yeah. They put poison on each one of them trees. Next morning, they got the dead rats all over the place.
Really?
They come with a truck, pick them up. Never seen anything like it.
Now, what about crabs and snakes and things like that?
I didn't see too many small snakes, but I didn't see too much else.
Okay.
But we didn't, at that point, just before we had landed, about a week before, we got General MacArthur come up.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got to take this Peleliu. They got an airfield here, and they're raising devil with all the ships go down there, and they're raising devil with it. And they got to get that place. It's going to be a tough battle, they said. It's cold all along. They only could land in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
One spot. And they had guns all over the side of the hill there. All with big cement things in front. And up there, had caves up there with big caves up there with had big guns that had wheels on them. So after they shot them big guns, they pulled them back in the cave. They had not the time. Ships had not the time trying to use the guns.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually never could. They had 3 different ways to pull them back. And they pull them back that way, or down. 3 million guys with flamethrowers, like they get the way up close there, had a hard time getting in there with flamethrowers. Because they didn't know which way to go.
Yeah.
They lost a lot of guys.
Jeez.
So we made the landing there, and we got them on in Guinea, we used LST. They're both to just stand with a lot of people and go cruise, not too fast.
Mm-hmm.
But then Peleliu had to use a Higgins boat to travel fast.
Mm-hmm.
And you get on the big ship on quite a ways out, and you get on the Higgins boats, and they had no top on it. It had sides high and the back was high, so you had to stay down, but the bullets would hit, I could get close, they were hitting all over the place. I get up, I was so sick, I tried to put my head with, they hit me down. So you gotta get hit, sick. Anyway, when they landed, they said, the first thing you got to do is dig a foxhole, because they got us pinned down, we can't go no place.
Yeah.
So I got, first thing you do, we had these little shovels, usually up with sand, because you could dig. So you dig a foxhole and get into it, stay in the foxhole, you get too much out. And we kept doing that. So anyway, after an hour or so, for a minute or two, the bullets slowed down. So I knew the top shot was only about 6 or 8 feet from me. So I looked over and see a room. So I jumped up and went in his hole. When I turned around, I heard a big noise and a big bullet or something landed right in my hole. I wouldn't have blown on that.
Oh my gosh.
Scared. So I get in a hole with him. And we stayed there for a day or two. Then we moved up a little bit. And moved up. When we moved up, a top sergeant gave us a man buddy named Mills. They told us to take a big hole. We did. And I had a radio, and I had a transmitter, he had a generator.
Mm-hmm.
We were sitting in a hole, and his back, and my back, his head was that far. Now he was grinding over there, and I was sending the message here. And all of a sudden, I heard no grinding, no noise. Looked back, and there he hit by hit. It was 110 degrees there, so he took his helmet off, and he got smashed right. Blew his head back off with a big water come in.
Oh, jeez.
So he fell over. So then I had to get out and get some help, get some, we used to call them medics, but we call them different out here. And take them out and take them back. And then had to get
So he was killed?
Yeah. So anyway, then I got to get somebody else to help me, so I got one of the other guys did, so he went on with the message.
Yeah.
So stayed at that point for a few days, then we moved up some more, and but they didn't have to get any more messages for somebody. Anyway, what's happening now? We had one more. I had one more scare. We got to move up a little bit, and Zoom. My buddy sat next to me. Well, I could feel it bleed one by my neck. Hit him right inside the kid. And he went down, and they took him away. I don't know what happened with him. But he died just badly wounded, I know that. And because it's foot on. And we found out we looked up and see if the light, there's a little, they had mostly palm trees there, but there's one that's a little bigger. And everything was empty. There was a hiding behind there. I couldn't see him. And then there's some people, a couple of guys behind me. I don't know where they are. Me and Coach had some dogs there, bulldogs.
Mm-hmm.
And they put away, they spotted. He was hid behind me. Couldn't see him. The other guy shot him down. So that's the end of that time. But that's almost quite a while. I forget how many. Quite a while taking that place over lost a lot of men.
Mm-hmm. So that was the worst.
Oh yeah, terrible.
Worst landing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. Especially the guys that had grew up in it, get them out of them caves.
Mm-hmm. Now, what did you have for food? What did you have for food while you were on Peleliu?
Well, we always have a pack of stuff, mostly food that was like would stay. They give you a couple of those big chocolate, some kind of a lot of strength in them.
Oh, like K rations?
K-ration type.
Okay.
Something so you wouldn't spoil, and not the best food, but kept you going.
Yeah. Now, did you actually see MacArthur? Did you see General MacArthur yourself?
Yeah. Well, he just stood up there and talked to all of them.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, he was.
Now, were you wounded at all?
No, lucky.
You had some
I was
close.
just playing luck.
You had some close calls, though.
Yeah, they called me Lucky Pete.
Huh?
Pete.
Huh?
So anyway, after Peleliu, we got all that back. We went back to as far as. Yeah, we had back to Australia. I think it was Australia. I'm pretty sure. We got a plan to put it. Then we had a train to Okinawa.
Mm-hmm.
Okinawa.
What was Okinawa like?
Well, we landed in Okinawa. First Marine Division landed on one side of the island, and the Third Marine Division landed on the other part, on the other side, and then had an army. It's a big place, Okinawa, so
Mm-hmm.
we had 3 divisions: First Marine Division, Third Marine Division, and then some Army division was on the other side.
Okay.
So we landed, where we landed, there was no sign of any Jap because we could land so many places there. So we moved in for about 8 or 10 miles before we ran across a Jap. Well, even at that point, we stopped and we was all tired, pretty tired at night, just one night, and hadn't seen a Jap. So we all just rested, laid down, didn't dig no balls over there, just laid the ground. I hadn't seen a Jap. All of a sudden, in the middle of the night, in sneaks these Japs. They were trouble like that. They come in. There's guys on the front there. I was about 20 feet back or so. They got a hold of and they had them big machetes.
Oh.
And we went after the guys on the ground and headed up a battle to get rid of them. We had trouble up there. So anyway, I thought it wasn't up that way.
Now, what about Japanese prisoners? Did you see many of those, or?
I didn't see any. I don't know. Most of the time they got to get killed. They were doing it.
Okay.
One time I had seen a lot of difference in them. I didn't bother with some people would stop and pick up stuff off of that. I didn't want to bother with that.
Yeah.
But it was good. As we moved along Okinawa, where they had a big harbor there where all the ships were, and at night they'd send we were just inside the land a little, and we had to dig yourself a big foxhole, because at night they had about 150 Japanese planes coming over every night. Because there's only Okinawa about 200 miles from Japan. So they come over there trying to bomb our ships out there. So it's quite a sight. We just look at the hawks for and then their ships would come over, and then planes would come over. We had some big building, both 70 millimeter, 90 millimeter guns lined up all over the place. And we would pop them out like boom, big, across the sky. Talk about fireworks. We saw a lot of that. Yeah. So that's probably all the action I see in Okinawa, them getting shot on it.
Okay.
They hit a couple of our ships. Most of the planes were shot down.
Okay. Did you see any kamikazes hitting ships at all?
I could see them at a distance, way up. I couldn't really see them good. I see one ship that hit and blew up. Fell fire. Had it made up there.
Now, where did you go after Okinawa?
Well, that was after Okinawa. We got set up a camp there. The island was all pretty much secure. Way back in the woods there, once in a while, still find a Jap. So we were stationed there for until shortly before they shot that big bomb, atomic bombs in Japan. And I was over there about 35, 36 months, so some of my other guys, they sent us home.
Okay. Now let me just go back. When you heard about them after they dropped the atomic bomb.
No, it wasn't dropped down. I was on the way home.
Oh, you were on the
Yeah, I was
way
already
home.
on the ship halfway home.
Oh, I see.
I
Okay.
was on a hospital ship because they knew I got sick so bad. They put me in a hospital ship.
Okay. And you had enough points to go back back home.
And so the hospital ship was built. It went fast, and it was in a convoy. It was safe, and it didn't sway so much. I was getting a little woozy, but they gave me some stuff on a ship I had. A good trip home.
Now, when you were aboard the ship when you heard the war ended,
Yeah.
was there a lot of celebration?
Yeah. I guess so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's all extremely young. Yeah, great. We heard on the radio there. Yeah.
So you got back to the West Coast.
Yeah, I landed on San Diego.
Okay.
I left from San Francisco, but when I landed in San Diego, Navy base, Marine Corps base there.
And is that where they discharged you? Were you discharged from the Marines there?
Yeah. Well, they sent me to Philadelphia first. Navy
Oh,
Yard.
okay.
Philadelphia Navy Yard.
All right.
That's
So
what
you got to Philadelphia by
Yeah.
train.
Yeah, from there they
Did the train break down at all at that point, or?
No.
Okay.
The plane got good. Yeah. So we got it. So glad to tell when the ship landed in the United States, I was plenty glad.
Okay. Now, you were discharged September of 1945?
But yeah.
All right. And then you went home from there.
Went home, yeah.
Okay.
I drove we took a train to Albany.
Mm-hmm.
And from Albany, at that time, if you're in the military, you go bum an IZ. You remember all the way home from Albany.
Yeah.
No trouble. People all together.
As long as you were in uniform, people stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you make use of the GI Bill at all?
I don't, no.
No.
I went to work. Well, short term landed
There was also what they call the 5220 Club, where you could sign up for unemployment. Did you do that?
No, I went to work.
You went right back to work.
They had Scott Paper Company had a paper just took over. The IP had went down there.
Mm-hmm.
While I was in the service, 2 months after I went in service, the IP then went down. My father went over to Chris, work over there. And I went just before I got home, Scott Paper Company opened a mill right there on Fort Elizabeth,
Mm-hmm.
where the IP was. And so I went to work there right away, within a couple weeks.
Forget, what kind of work did you do there? What kind of work did you do with them?
Well, first get in, before they started the machines up, we just did a lot of cleaning up, painting, getting everything ready. But then when I got going, I worked the paint machine. When we worked there, I moved up the machine center. So
Okay.
we used to, they had 5 machines there. So I knew every one of them inside out.
All right.
I love that job, but I don't like shift work.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you end up retiring from them?
Yeah, after about 39 and a half years,
Okay.
retired of shift work.
Okay. Did you attend any reunions with the Marine Corps?
No, never seemed to get in touch with any of you guys.
Okay. So you never stayed in touch with any of them?
No, just one guy was Phil Booker, who lost his name. He got together a couple of times. He come to visit me, and we went out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Okay. So you never ran into anybody you had served with?
No, I don't think I did. No,
Okay.
there's plenty of them.
Now, did you join any veterans organizations?
I did when I first got out. Joined the Veteran Foreign Wars, and had another one there. Worked Legion with it.
Okay. Now, do you belong to the Marine Corps League at all?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I should have, but the way I started raising a family, her and I had 10 sons.
Oh.
10 sons, and
No daughters, just 10
20
sons?
grandchildren, and well, 14 great-grandchildren. So
Wow.
I kept busy at home,
Uh-huh.
and now I'm helping her and something.
I guess.
Long here and there.
Wow.
Didn't have much time for that.
Now, do you recall hearing about the death of President Roosevelt at all when you were in the service?
Right.
Do you recall the death of President Roosevelt? That was towards the end of the war.
Yeah, I kind of forget just how it was. Yeah.
That must have been quite a shock.
Yeah, that was a shock. He was a great man, yeah.
Mhm.
He had a lot of good.
Okay. Now, while you were in the Marines, did you see any USO shows at all? USO shows?
You know what?
Yes, you did. You see any shows? Remember you did?
More things you mean?
The shows.
You know, with actors or celebrities
I
or?
hope.
Oh, no, I don't think I
Oh, you
did.
did? That's good.
No?
No really celebrities, I guess. I mean,
No.
talked to a lot of people about them there.
Okay. Now, how do you think your time in the service changed or affected your life?
I would say, I know it made me, I don't know how you call happy or something that I don't. That, I'm not sure what it cost me. I mean,
Well, you certainly saw
I was
a
just
lot
a-
of the world.
well, I was glad to help out, you know,
Mhm.
glad I'd be a Marine, but I don't know what else I
Okay.
could say about it. But I know I was thankful to God, but I didn't get killed.
Mhm.
I was wounded, whatever.
Yeah.
But my brother Lou, he was a platoon sergeant.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to hold that up?
Yeah, he was a platoon sergeant.
Hold that up closer to you.
Okay,
Yep.
in the 4th Marine Division, and he led his platoon on Iwo Jima,
Okay.
and he led his platoon, and they come across a machine gun nest. The Japs had waiting. They didn't see him at first, but they started going, and they lead the platoon and went ahead of everybody,
Mhm.
and he got shot in the right leg.
Mhm.
Shot bullet. And then they said, I guess he had his left ear liver, but his leg was broke right off. But he was lucky, when he got shot, there was a gully there. He fell right down the gully, rolled down the gully. So the bullets were going over him. And the only way they saved him, they had one of them tanks. They drove a tank over the top of him, picked him up from underneath the tank.
Oh,
That's
really?
the only way they saved him, otherwise he was gone, you know. They eventually got to him.
Now he made it home from the war.
Yeah. He got a citation from a general there.
Now is he still living or?
No.
No,
No.
he died. Actually, I think it was off on the wound. He got a blood clot right where that leg was
Oh.
shot.
Okay.
And he was in the hospital for pneumonia. And I went up to see him, and he said, I'm going home, I'm all set. He took care of pneumonia, I'm all set, I'll be home tomorrow. We got a call the next day, he died.
Oh, jeez.
And the blood clot caused it, because probably the day they would have saved him, but
Mm.
he didn't know much about it back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, I was 58, he was 56 years old, so,
Yeah.
that's a good man. But he liked politics, he become a mayor, before he become supervisor.
Oh.
He's a young architect, four years earlier.
Okay. Now you've got another photograph of you in uniform. You want to hold that up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Was that taken in basic training?
Yes, I think so.
I believe so,
Okay.
somewhat along the line,
Okay. All right. You can set it down. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah.
Any other stories?
Well, my brother Joe is in the Navy, could go to the Marine Corps because he wanted to get in the Marines, but
Oh, that's right.
because he wore glasses.
Uh-huh.
So,
Now, whereabouts was he stationed? Was he in the Pacific?
who's that, Joe?
Yeah.
He just out San Francisco, some
Okay.
Navy, and he was there, I guess, for his whole duration.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, you had another story written down about you guys had Indian code breakers.
Oh, yeah, it was funny one day. Well, they only had about 8 of them, I think.
Mhm.
There was each type of Indians that had a language that, well, we couldn't understand, and Jack certainly couldn't understand, and they've got to put something between, but they found out that the officers had some whiskey hid away there, officers. So they get into it, got all those officers, had a great time passing.
Uh-huh.
They got in some lot of trouble.
Now, did you have much contact with the Indians?
But,
Did you work with the Indians at all?
yeah, we talked to them. They couldn't understand what we were saying, but they made most of the, they were good at making, I could take on the plane, that was material on the plane, they could make wristbands, and
Oh, really?
they were really clever,
Uh-huh.
really clever, yeah.
Okay.
Different things.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much for your interview.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you very much.